Alright, this is Chris recording for Magic Gathering Strat. Taking up a Dragon's Maze pre-release. The guild I've chosen is Orzhov, and that's just because I believe that, well, for two reasons. For one, Sealed is very much a bomby environment, and for two, Orzhov has, I think, the best, allied pairings. You know, I'd be happy grabbing Azorius, Selesnya, Boros, or Golgari as my hidden friend. So the K has fired, and let's see what we cracked. Okay, so just based on this, it looks like our hidden friend is probably Azorius. So let's pile by rarity and see what we grabbed. Ooh. Well, this is kind of interesting. What's the split card here? Split card is breaking and entering. Top 8 cards of the library. I don't think I'm going to play that. So let's pile by rarity again. I've got 2 Gaze of Granites. So it's looking possibly... I don't know. So let's take a look at our gold cards here. Our hidden ally might actually be Golgari as well. Although I didn't get a whole lot of green cards, so I don't know. Merciless Eviction is pretty good pickup. Mob the Obstat, what's that do? Oh, I like that guy. Kingpin's Pet, of course. Viscopa Guildmage is pretty good. Tithe Drinker. So, what does this guy do? Haunter of Night Vale. That's a pretty solid card too. I don't like that it doesn't tell you what your hidden ally is. And I don't really know without. Okay, War Leader's Helix is a solid removal. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the... See what Orzhov has going for it. I do like the Hired Torturers. They're just a good way to end the game. There's that guy, Devour Flesh. What does Bane Broker do? They said 1/3 for 2. No thanks. Basilicus Creature is obviously pretty good. Death's Approach is pretty good. I do like the Rakdos Drake, but I do like him better in the aggressive decks. So, Maze Abomination is the best maze guy, I think. Use all your multicolored creatures' Death Touch, which I like a lot. But I do have these Maze Gliders as well, which give your multicolored creatures flying. So, I do have this Sire of Insanity guy. He's pretty sick rare. I think he's a rare anyway. Is he rare? Let's look at the cards. Card on the side. Yeah, Sire of Insanity is a rare. So, let's take a look at the lands and see what lands we opened up. So, Azorius and Rakdos Guildgate and Orzhov Guildgate. I think, unfortunately, I don't think I got any of, the Gatekeeper things. Basilica Guards, Hold the Gates, Armory Guards, Steeple Rock, Maze Sentinel. Yeah, I don't think I got any of the gate guys. Okay, I got Opal Lake Gatekeepers. Overall, Maka's pretty decent. Riot Piper's pretty awful. Okay, the Smelt World Gatekeeper's not exciting at all. Broccoli Well's pretty solid. Ascended Law Mage, Flying and Hexproof. I don't know, I'm not sold on that one. So, once again, I'm just going to keep on going the Orzhov route. Let's see what the good Orzhov cards are. Beautiful Thrall's obviously pretty good. Gutter Skulk is good in Orzhov, so Keening Apparition's just a little bit better. The Lee of Decree, I don't like that at all. It's just a delay tactic, and it's not even a very good one. I do like Armory Guard. It's a pretty decent blocker. Sinister Possession. Whenever a chain creature attacks or blocks its controller, loses 2 life. Nah, I don't think so. Alright, so Orzhov cards that I haven't taken out of here. There's not a lot of really good Orzhov gold cards here. I mean, I guess I got the 5 that are decent. So where do I want to go with this? I've got 12 creatures. That's pretty good. Hired Torturers are... they're okay. So I think I am going to need some more removal, because there's nothing as far as removal goes yet that I have. I guess I have the Devour Flesh and the Death's Approach. So Arrest is a really solid removal card. Probably put that in there. And there's just really not a whole lot else for removal for me. That's in my primary colors anyway. So, and that leads us into the multicolor. I do like the Gaze of Granites and the Corrosive Gorgons type things. Drowning Filth for each land in your graveyard? No, I don't think so. The Hunter of the Night Veil's pretty good though. And so maybe I can just go like do I want to splash Golgari? Okay, so in my mind, the big choice here is whether I'm going to splash Golgari. The red isn't very deep for me, because the red all goes in like Rule War Chant and Goblin Test Pilot, which is unplayable. So I don't think I can go red. I do like the War Leader's Helix and the Sire of Insanity, but I don't think I can go red. So the other option would be green. So let's see how the green pans out for me. So green, I've got this Plasm Capture that's not going to make a cut. Crisis Incubation is decent removal, but that's too off colors. I don't really want to do that. So let's just move all these Simic cards out of the way. The Simic and the Gruul cards out of the way. Because it's a bit too deep of a splash to make. Oh yeah, and the Izzet cards I guess can go away as well. So what does that leave us with? Bronzebeak Moe is a very offensive card, and just looking at the cards that I've got, I don't really have offense. So I can't do that. I do have 3 Extorters, looks like. Yeah, Kingpin's Pet, Ty the Drinker, and Basilica Screecher. So I am going to be pretty defensive. And if I'm going to be defensive, then Covered Plains is alright. Altar of the Night Veil, not solid, but it's okay. Dramatic Rescue and Azorius Charm are pretty defensive cards. Look back at these white and black cards. Corpse Blockade is pretty defensive as well, but I don't know that I'm going to play it. Maybe I just go for the straight green here. So if I go for green, yeah, I think that. What are my multicolored creatures? So my multicolored creatures are the Guild Mage, Ty the Drinker, Kingpin's Pet, Maw of the Obsidian. So if I was to go Esper, let's just pile all these possibilities of blue cards over here in Esper. Yeah, Search Warrant obviously is just not playable at all. Here's the Pilfered Plans. Alright, Alright, so all these blue cards are now piled in together. I wish I could play the War Leader's Helix and the Sire of Insanity, but I just can't. The red is just not deep enough. So I do have 2 Gaze of Granites. That's what's sort of leading me to think that I should be going green. The Armored Wolf Rider is also, he's fine. He's a 4/6 dude for 5. So yeah, the blue is definitely deeper than the green. But the green has these 2 gazes. I really like these gazes. So 16 cards. I could also play this Rakdos Drake's like a finisher. So if I do blue, I get to play the Void Wielder, Opal Lake, Wingdrake, Dispel, Maze Fighters, the Sphinx of the Chimes. Piled by Converted again. That would be really high curve, though. Is it possible to do that high of a curve in this format? Just insanely high cards. Okay, the gates, sure. We've got 2 Azorius, 2 Rakdos, 1 Orzhov, and 1 Izzet. It seems to be pushing me in the Esper range. Yeah, since I've already decided I'm not going to play the red, I'm not even going to bother looking at the Izzet and Rakdos ones. Yeah? Maybe. Is this guy any good? The Woodlock Crawler? Protection from grain? Yeah, so if I were to go... Yeah, that's probably right. So I've got 1, 2... wait, there's 2 removal spells... 3 removal spells-ish. I don't know about the blockade, actually, because I think all my creatures are going to be pretty important. So I don't know that I want to sacrifice them to things. Steeple Rock? Yeah, I can see that. What does this guy do? Hazda Snare Squad. Attacks, you may pay white if you do tap target creature opponent controls. That doesn't seem to be what I want to be doing. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. So I'll play probably. I mean, the Sphinx is 5/6 for 6. I'm not going to be using the ability, obviously, but I think the 5/6 for 6 is fine. 5/6 flyer for 6, mind you. Could also play the Dispel. Dramatic Rescue and Azorius Charm. Windrake. Windrake is a Windrake. He's playable. Oh yeah, those are all the ones I told her. I said I'm not going to play. I think this Haunter of the Night Veil is pretty good too. Oh, what do you guys think about that? I like him. I'll probably put 1 in, just for funsies. Huh. Maze Gliders are only 3/5s, and one of my multicolored creatures already has flying. Plus this guy's 5 power. Oh yeah, you're right. No, double blue is gonna kill it. So I got 3 more cards I can use. Maybe just do it like a dramatic rescue. Every time I played Fairy Imposter when I was drafting Ravnica, it was so underwhelming that, yeah, I just wasn't happy with it. I can do the Ascended Law Mage. I don't have any 4-drops. Yeah, that's true. So I think I am running a little bit heavy on the creatures right now. I'll probably cut these Higher Torturers. I like them because they're 2/3s for 3 and they give me something to do with my mana late game, but it looks like I'm going to have plenty to do with my mana late game, so. Do I like the Azorius Charm, though? I think I do. Azorius Charm is just sick. Yeah. So I like running the Singleton Dispel, too. Because I'm sure there's instants that I'm going to want to counter.
Dad, can I put my swimsuit?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So 15 creatures. So we're doing good on creatures. I'd like to have like an enchantment for this Ascended Law Mage, but there's just nothing here. See, the problem is, I don't know. I think I want to protect against the black guards as much as possible. Do I? I don't know. I'm just 5 mana for a 3/1 flyer. It might be what I end up doing. I just want to see if there's any options first. Maybe I want to play this Inspiration too. Yeah, sorry about it. It might be correct to play the Steeple Walk just for curve purposes. Oh yeah, I can't play that. What does Breaking do? Breaking, no, that's not playable. Never mind. So Steeple Rock is a possibility. Maze Glider is a possibility. Void Wielder, Opal Lake Gatekeepers. Although I think the Opal Lake Gatekeeper is going to make me play 2 more gates if I do that. Which would be fine. Actually I could play all 3 of these gates. They're all going to be on color-ish. At least have 1 color that I can play. So, Dramatic Rescue is a possibility, so is Fairy Imposter, and another Haunter of the Night thingy. Also, Inspiration is a possibility. And the Torture, I'm not going to count the Torturers out yet. I'm just going to see how the deck looks first. Okay, so the ground. How is the ground covered? The ground's covered by Dutiful Thrall, Keen Apparition, Tithe Drinker, Viscopa, Guild Mage, Basilica Guards, Armory Guard, Maw of the Obsidian, Haunter of the Night Veil. I think I got the ground covered pretty good. So I don't need the hired torturers. They're not going to do enough. So we'll cut them right away. I think I've got the air covered pretty well too, though, because I've got the Maze Glider, the Law Mage, Kingpin's Pet, Rakdos Drake, Windrake. I think I've got the air covered. It can be, but it's going to make blocking for my opponent a nightmare. Plus, it is multicolored, so it's going to profit pretty well from these mazes and from this Maze Abomination, Maze Glider. So, if I want to cover the ground a little bit better, because actually my ground creatures aren't that fat. Armory Guard's fat, Silk Guard's kind of fat. So I think I actually might want to have another fat ground dude with Opal Lake here. Plus it's a 4-drop, so it's cheaper. And yeah, Haunter's pretty good too, because it's also going to benefit from the maze dudes. So how does this look? It's kind of a strange curve. Kind of a really high curve. Man, I've only got 3.5 minutes left to choose. This is 23. Do I want these key runes or clue stones? I do have an Orzhov key rune that will help me ramp, and I think I actually might want to have some ramp here because I'm playing such a high curve. So if I want to do that, I think the weakest creature's probably yeah. The Dimir clue stone's pretty good too. So I can do that, and then I cut. I actually don't like the Orzhov key rune. So I can play these two clue stones. And if I do that, I want to probably cut the Maw of the Obsidian, as sad as it is, and probably just a Haunter. Unless there's just something really bad up here in the early drops. There's nothing really bad.
Dad?
I guess Keening Apparition is probably the worst one, but I think I
Daddy?
might want some early pressure. But
Can we do some water balloons? I'll fill them up.
no. Yeah, Hunters are awesome. Yeah, but it's removal. And I'm pretty light on removal. I've got Arrest, Devour Flesh. That's really it. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe it's not good enough in this deck. Yeah, maybe it's just not good enough and I can't really play it. So there's my guild gates. Yeah, I think this is just going to have to be how it goes. Just win in the air with flyers. Alright. So we'll add land and we'll suggest, and it's going to go 4-4-3. Probably by color. So I've got, roughly even on the white and blue. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more white, so it's 11 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. That's 9 on the... No, 8 on the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much time do I got left? Ah, shit, I pretty much have to take it now. I'm just taking too long. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go for it. Yeah, I only have 20 seconds left. Just totally indecisive. Go me. Alrighty, I'm up against Lead Stomper 12. Or Lead Steam PR 12. Okay, well, you two. Okay, the same thing's fine. We'll go ahead and play the Orzhov Guildgate first. Not get a mulligan. Ooh, playing against a green opponent. Yeah, the plan is still the same. I'll play the Orzhov Guildgate first. Next turn, play the Basilicus creatures, and then probably play a Dutiful Thrall with Extort. Ooh, Daring Skyjack, aggressive. All right, yep. Basilicus creatures comes out. He comes out to play. I want to Extort. That might be right, but I wanted to Extort. Needing a second play anyway. Wow, okay. It's kind of weird that he didn't have a second play. So... yeah, I'm going to play the Thrall first before combat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No Extort on it. Just get in there. So I need lands, like, whoa. Alright, cool. So we're going. Sweet. I got a land. Now I think, probably Armory Guard. Yeah, I'm going to swing with both. I'm just thinking the Armory Guard because it looks like he's kind of mana screwed and that's what's holding him back. And Armory Guard is just he's going to have Vigilance so I can beat in with him pretty easily. But if he's playing green-white, he doesn't have many answers to flyers, so I think the Rakdos Drake with Extort is probably better. So let's make sure we tap our mana right. Yeah, Rakdos Drake with Extort. I do want to unleash him. I do have this sweet Azorius Charm to give me lifelink if I start losing the race. I don't know why he didn't attack there. He's not blocking anything I'm sending his way, so why didn't he attack? Interesting. What is this? Ooh, Beck and Call. This guy opened a sweet rare. Alright, let's beat in, see if he has any tricks. He might be like holding on to an aerial maneuver and that's why he didn't beat in, but I'll trade an aerial maneuver for Rakdos Drake. No, nothing? Okay. What is he doing? Now I think I'm going to go for the Opalite Gatekeepers, just to see if I can hit a land. And it also clunks up the board. Yes, I do want to use this ability. Did not hit a land, but I hit a Devour Flesh, so that's pretty cool. Looks like he's still mana screwed. Oh man, this Haunter. I want to play this Haunter so bad. But alas, I can't. We're just going to continue to beat face here. Since there's absolutely no reason not to, I don't think you can possibly come back from this game now. Yeah, he does that, which is fine. He can chump block. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky with curve. I think I did miss a land drop, though. Smiting me? Ah, sure. He can smite me. So I'm just going to continue to give him pain in the butt creatures to deal with. Armory Guard comes out. Yeah, he concedes, which I will accept. Alright, so I didn't really get a chance to see much out of his deck, but I actually think the Void Wielder would be pretty good here. A Void Wielder and a Dramatic Rescue might be pretty good. Dispel. I don't think I want the Dispel. So what do I want? What do I want? And take out the Dispel. I'm going to put in Dramatic Rescue. It seems like he might be leaning more aggressive. Yeah, and the blockade is fine too, so we'll bring that in. Maybe take out... I gotta take something out. Yeah, sure. King Apparition. Actually, I think it might be useful. If he chose Selesnya as his ally, then he might have like a Knightly Valor or something on that way that might be a pain in the butt to deal with. So let's take out probably the Gatekeepers. They're going to be like the least impacted thing. No, or the Ascended Law Mage. No, he can't deal with fires. So I'm probably just going to take out the... which Abomination? Maybe the Maze one. Mason's fun. I'm going to take out the Opalite Gatekeepers. That may not be right. Yeah, yeah. Sure, he's too high curve. We'll go that way. I don't know. What kind of hand is this? Yeah. I'm gonna keep it. I don't think mulligans are gonna. I don't think this deck is gonna mulligan well, so I'm just gonna keep this one. Yeah, that's true. Abomination would not be better. Okay, Dimir Keyrune's a pretty good draw. Lets me do stuff. It's probably just going to be sacrifice, draw a card, turn over, play it. Okay. No 2-drop from him is good news. And a Merciless Eviction. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. I should have played the Swamp there, but oh well. I'm gonna wait for him to like flood out the board, just mercilessly evict everything. That'd be sweet. Creatures, enchantments, or planes. Ooh, Boris Rekner. That's a pretty good thing to have. Alright, Plains changes it. I'm just going to play the Silk Guards. Just to start the extort engine. I can't block the Reckoner. Yeah, if I block the Reckoner, he just kills the Silk Guards. It's not something I want. He doesn't have another drop? Okay, sweet. Devour Flesh is an awesome draw. Dear God, I could not have asked for anything better. So we're going to play the Clue Stone and then Devour Flesh, I believe. Yeah. I won't be able to extort him, but he doesn't have any other drops, so yeah. Cancel. Black. Blue, Devour Flesh on you. I could have waited till his turn to do that, but I suck at Magic, so... Yeah, if I'd have waited till his turn to do it, I could have gotten like maybe a Madcap Skills or a Knightly Valor out of it, but oh well. Does he suck at Magic, player? Right here. So here's an interesting query. Do I need to activate this Clue Stone to draw a card, or play this Corpse Blockade? Because I think my plan is sort of to use the Merciless Eviction next turn, so... You know, if he drops like a bomb or something. I can't imagine that he has 5 cards in hand and he doesn't have some kind of a bomb waiting. So, I don't know. I'll take your advice, but I won't like it. I'm kidding, it's fine. Yeah, that's probably fine. I just kind of want to be doing stuff, and I'm not doing stuff yet. Of course, I am the dude who picked Orzhov, so yeah, the guild of not do stuff. All right, now I can do stuff. Sweet. So let's do stuff. This might eat a mugging or something like that, and that's fine. If my Windrake eats removal, I'll deal with it. Lobber Crew? That doesn't actually do anything for you. Especially if I've got Extort going. Yield Gate, sure. Let's beat in with the Windrake. Because I can. Might get like Arrows of Justices I did here. Or Avenging Arrowed. I'm trying to think of what it could have that would be a pain in the butt for me. He's in the Think Tank. I think. Annihilating Fire? Okay. So maybe I do leave in the Dispel next time. So if I crack this Keystone now, I might be able to play something if I draw something. And I've got enough mana. I don't think there's any reason not to crack the Bluestone right now. It's not fixing my mana anymore. So I'm just going to sack it now. Alright. So I can play the Rakdos Drake next turn. And of course extort it. And here's that bomb. Boros Battle Shaper. Alright. Yeah. Well, that definitely changes my plans. I'm definitely going to mercilessly evict now. Because that guy is just... I can't beat that thing. And he's just going to eat my dudes left and right anyway if I leave him on the battlefield. And I get to recover pretty well too. So I'm just going to go ahead and evict. That's true. I didn't think about that. If I do it that way, one creature attacks or blocks if able, one creature can't attack or block if able. Yeah. Of course, yielding to this combat thing is going to be really annoying. So he can't make my things... Yeah, he'll make Basilica block. So I'll lose an extort trigger off of this, actually. Yeah. He'll make the Basilica block, he'll make the Corpse Blockade, can't block. And then he probably builds board presence after that. I assume, anyway. He's got 4 cards in hand. So yeah, he's probably going to build something up. Or put something on the board. It's my hope, anyway. He puts something on the board. I've seen 3 creatures. Chances are he's got another one in hand. If he doesn't, then he already drew it. And then he drew it this turn. Okay. Attacks if able, blocks if able. What? He just passed the turn? Did he misclick? I think he might have misclicked. Snare Squad? That's fine. So do I evict now? Yeah. What does this guy do? At the beginning of each combat, up to 1 creature attacks or blocks, and up to 1 creature can't attack or block. There's no reason that... Yeah. I don't think there was any reason why he shouldn't have attacked there. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm really confused by it. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and Merciless Eviction. And I'll extort it too, because why not? Actually, no. I'm not going to extort. I'm going to play the Dutiful Thrall. We got the Guild Mage to replenish lost life. Yeah, sure. 1 damage to each opponent, sure. No, was he like afraid of Executioner Swing or something? Is that why he didn't attack? Wait, cancel. Play the Dutiful Throw. Maybe he was just afraid of the swing or the arrows or something, and that's why he didn't attack. Because other than that, not attacking doesn't make any sense. Alright, he doesn't play anything. That's pretty good for me. So, get in there, Mr. Dutiful Thrall. And I'm going to play the Rakdos Drake here, and unleash it. Alright, Mr. Thrall and Mr. Drake, go to town. And play the Viscopa Guild Mage. What can he be holding in his hand? It's just... This is blowing my mind. He's got like all the mana in the world. He's not casting anything. Punish the enemy on my Guild Mage? Okay. Sure. And we'll get back in there. For what it's worth, I think he should use Punished on the Drake. It's got out Legionnaire, that's fine. I still win the race. Tithe Drinker, that's a pretty good draw. So, I'm going to attack first, see what he does. Maybe he doesn't block the Thrall, thinking I have something that would kill his Legionnaire. If he does block the Thrall, I'll just, you know, regenerate it. But it's worth seeing if he believes me. If he believes I have a trick. He's blocking the Drake. Wow. Alright. Just gonna jump. That's pretty sweet. Ah, Smite. Of course he has a Smite. I think I just let that happen. I mean, I don't really have a choice, but I'm okay with that happening. So we'll play the Tithe Drinker now. Maybe his hand is like just all smites. He's casted 5 spells plus whatever I exiled. 6 spells. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spells to his 3, 7, 8, 10 lands that he has. In my defense, though, I think I've done pretty much the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blood. Deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. Well, that's annoying. What's the other half of that? And why didn't he use it? Flesh? Oh, we can't use it. So it was just a pit fight. Well, a one-sided pit fight, I guess. Alright, sure. So he's coming in. Do I blank him a draw and Azorius Charm it? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to blank him a... Well, I'm not going to blank him a draw. I'm going to just pass the turn. The Azorius Charm is going to be much more versatile if I need it later. Ugh. Rakdos Guildgate doesn't help. I'm not going to play it. So, come on, like Abomination. Or that 3/4 thing. Yeah, Azorius Charming him now still doesn't do anything. Because that guy has haste, it makes it a bit more of a pain. Bouncebeak Moa, okay. So I think I might have found my Azorius Charm target. Oh, sweet, Silk Screecher. Thank God. It's something that's, something. And actually, I'm just going to leave back the Dutiful Throw on defense now. Because this Moa cannot really do anything to me. Because I've got the Dutiful Throw out. Alright. Play right into it, buddy. That's pretty sweet. So Azorius Charm reads destroy target enchantment here. Yes, please. Alright. I like it. I don't think I could ask for like a better draw, I don't think. So let's get the Screecher in there. And then we'll play this dude. This. This. And extort. Now we're getting somewhere, Bubba. Now we're doing it. Yep, Legionnaire comes in again. Not too threatening, actually. So is this a safe attack? I think it is. He could have another smite, but if he has another smite, then I need to get it out of his hand. Is this a safe attack? I think it is. I think it's fine. We'll go in there with this guy. If he has it, then he has it. He does not have it. He's just going to take 3. So, yeah. I win. Alright. More lands is not what the doctor ordered, but I'm in a winning position right now, so we're just going to continue to beat face with this 3-4 dude. And he's probably going to chump here. He just has to. Yep. Okay. This guy's got a lot of wiggle, all things considered. Is he going to try and race me? Is he? No, he's not. Alright, Kingpin's Pet. Yes. So let's do this. And he gets to extort. And just put me in a better position in general. I'm not going to attack the Dutiful Fall here, in case he has the first strike haste thing. Or the 4-4 hasty dude for 3. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I've drawn 14 of the 17 lands in my deck. Alrighty, so I'm actually going to attack with the Kingpin's Pet. I want to kill him, and this seems to be the best way to do it. If he blocks the Skynet, that's fine, because then I can attack for 2 next turn with the Screecher and the Beautiful Thrall. Alright, he traded. That's good. Good news for me. Oh my god. Can I stop drawing lands now, please? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So only 2 more lands left in my deck, guys. That's it. So if I draw two lands in a row, then the other 9 cards in my deck are spells. It just looks like he's just gonna die. How do I draw more cards than he has though? Oh, Daring Skyjack. That's annoying. You need to stop playing creatures. I don't think it matters though. No, it doesn't matter. So if I Dramatic Rescue the Skyjack and extort it, and then I attack for 2 and he dies.
Dad, can we have something to eat outside?
Yes. Alright. Turn 22. I win the match. Although I was not the last group. I'm going to stick around though. I'll leave the stream on, but I am going to go outside and have a cigarette. I'll be back for round 2. Anyone know how to view your pool? If you know, tell me. I don't think it's under collection. Deck editor, maybe? Load. Local deck, maybe? No, that's not going to work. Local text deck. No. I have no idea, so I want to find out. I want to look at my pool. Because I really wanted to play those Gazes of Granite, and I couldn't play them. I think they're a really good card for Standard right now, making like a blue-green rock deck. Gaze of Granite. Gaze of Granite's 1. I also got a Sire of Insanity, which is 3. Voice of Resurgence, 29. Holy crap. Plasm Capture's also 1. Gaze of Granite for 0.6. I don't think that's right. Like, Gaze of Granite's a pretty sweet sweeper. Let's compare it to the Supreme Verdict. Supreme Verdict is 1.5. Yeah, who knows. Hey, round 1's done. Going on to round 2 now. We'll start, like, now. Soon-ish. Yeah. Delete. I won the die roll. Do I want to play first? I think I do. This is a very controlling deck, but I want to play first. Let's just err on the side of caution. So, well, this looks like I'm playing Sorius, but I'm not. I'm not going to mulligan. This is fine hand. I got stuff to do. And if the format is as slow as everyone seems to think, then the King Apparition might be able to get in there for a couple points of damage. Looks like I'm up against an Azorius-ish person. So I should play the Plains. But once again, I suck at Magic, so I didn't. Cloudfin Raptor. That seems like an interesting choice in this environment. I don't know that I would play it, actually. Maybe he has just a bunch of things that can evolve it. And we'll play the Windrake, of course. Just because there's no reason not to. It also blocks Evolve Raptor pretty well. And he has a Windrake of his own. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, so Kingpin's Pet really makes me think this, or wish this island was a swamp. I think it's worth attacking here. If he wants to trade a Windrake for a Windrake, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Because me missing my land drop means that this is probably going to be pretty painful. Simic Flux Mage, okay. That's something. And he attacks with his Raptor. Alright, I need a land. That's not a land. That's a beautiful thrall. That doesn't do anything for me without a black source. Alright, Apparition, get in there again. And we'll play the beautiful thrall. And he is a Selesnya Key Rune, or Cluestone rather. Alright, so he's trading 2 damage for 3 damage. I don't think that's right. Especially when he's not winning the race at the moment. Jesus Christ, I need black. Actually, I'll just accept any land at this point. Alright, dudes, get in there. If I can get some land, this is going to be a pretty sweet hand. Ouch. That sucks. So he gets to evolve both his dudes. And I effectively can't block anything. And I also cannot attack anymore. Alright, land. I know you want there. Yeah, there's land. Sweet. I'll play the Law Mage here and possibly trade. I'll trade a Law Mage for his Cloudfin Raptor. Actually, that won't happen. Drakewing, ah! Yeah. Alright, this is all of a sudden getting really painful really fast. Okay. So this attack, he cannot move a counter from his Flux Mage to something else. The question is, do I want to trade these, the Keening Apparition and the Thrall for this Moss Dog? It's a sort of hard choice, actually. No, I'm not going to do that. I think I take 6 here. Can I afford to take 6? Maybe I just chump the Moss Dog. Or chump the Moss Dog. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Ugh. I don't know. I think that's fine. His things are just getting too big. Somehow he made a Simic deck out of Azorius only cards. We'll just do that. Next turn I'll block the... Oh, there's my black. Jesus Christ. So I'll play the Opalake now. That'll help clog up the ground a little bit. Yes. I'm going to block the Drakewing Crazies next turn with my Ascended Law Mage. Although if he just attacks the Cloudfin Raptor, that sucks. An elusive Gracie's okay. That doesn't evolve, but that does give him some inevitability that I don't have. Alright, so what's the best creature I can draw right now? Regardless, let's get this blocking out of the way. So I'll take 3 here. I lose my Law Mage for his Crazies. I think if I draw a Merciless Eviction... No, I didn't draw it. Drawing a Merciless Eviction would have been the best thing there. But now I'm just going to play this Maze Glider thing. And pass the turn. That lets me block and block. Well, the Crazy is unblockable, so I might just lose to that thing. Alright. Well, now I take 6, because he just detains everything. He detains my Opal Legs. So I am taking 4, 5 at least, and then I have to block the Flux Mage on my Maze Glider, so I'll go down to 1. So that was unfortunate. And I lose. I'm just going to concede. Not much I can do in the face of that. Okay. So what do I want? Void Wielder seems good. As does, where's it? Dramatic Rescue. So those guys are definitely coming in. Keening Apparition is probably the worst of the bunch. And we'll take out... Actually, Maze Abomination's pretty good here, so I'm not going to take that out. Probably take out the Dispel. Yeah, that's fine. Hand probably would have played out quite a bit differently if I'd had Black Source earlier. Jesus Christ. Yes, I do want to play first. Seems fine. It's actually pretty good on the scheme of things. So I'm going to play the Guildgate first. I want to get Screecher out on turn 2. And this lets me do that. I'll play a Plains and the Screecher.
Dad?
Yes.
You put the flower outside, didn't you? She saw it.
No, she didn't.
She always looks behind her, and she saw it.
She hasn't seen it, trust me.
You're supposed to keep it in your bathroom. That's our promise.
Melissa, she hasn't seen it, trust me. If you want to go grab it and put it in my bathroom, you can. But I just put it out today, and she wasn't here today. Okay, sorry about that.
It's been outside for yesterday, too.
Okay. She hasn't seen it, trust me. So, yeah, play the beautiful Thrall Extort. Get in there with the Screecher. Next turn it'll be the Demir Cluestone with Extort, and then the Armory Guard. Experiment 1 doesn't actually do anything for you. Especially now that I have a dramatic rescue. So we're gonna beat down. Yeah, just go on the beat down plan. Yep. And then the clue stone as well. And the clue stone will let me ramp into the maze abomination if I draw a land next turn. If I don't draw land next turn, then it's just the armory guard. Alive, okay. Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright, yep, experiment 1 comes in. Alright, I drew a land, so just gonna beat down with the Screecher. There's no reason to attack the Thrall because there's no reason for him not to block it. And then I'll play the Maze Abomination. Unfortunately, I cannot extort it, but as a 4/5 with Death Touch, it's just fine on its own without the extort. As Experiment 1 gets too big, I'll dramatic rescue it. But he can't attack into this. Scion of E2 Ghazi. Put a 1/1 white bird on the battlefield and populate. Okay, well, that's a pretty good card. So he puts a bird on, and he populates probably the bird, I would think. That's just my initial thought, as he populates the bird. This guy's got a pretty sick pool, though. The Scion and the Lavinia at the 10th. Not gonna lie, I'm jealous of his pool. Yeah, he's populating the bird. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen. So we're going to play this guy. Actually, play this guy. Use up black, use up blue, and then I will extort with this guy and leave a bluff smite open. So now we're sort of going to be at a stalemate for a while, I think. Winter's Bane, power 3 or less. Tap it, doesn't untap. Okay, that's whatever. He gets to attack with his birds. Oh dear. Alrighty, so how does this change stuff? I don't think it does too much, so let's go ahead and play it. Play the Tithe Drinker and extort it, of course. Okay, I did not quite mess that up. So what do I attack? Do I attack here? Can I attack the Maze Abomination? If he blocks, he can double block it, but that kills 2 of his dudes. Or if he blocks it with like the Scion and an Experiment 1, I can dramatic rescue the Experiment 1 and just eat his thing. So I think that attacking with the Maze Abomination is fine, and I'll do it. Attacking with the Armory Guard is just not, doesn't make any sense, so I'm not going to do it. But we're going to attack with the Maze Abomination. We'll see how he blocks. So we blocked the Centaur and the Experiment 1. Okay, so we're going to damage the Experiment 1 first. Yep. And then we're going to Dramatic Rescue the Centaur. So we'll go white, blue, and I will double extort. Always yield. Okay. Black. Okay. And of course I gain 2 life as well. Gain 2 life, eat Experiment 1. Ah, he regenerates. Oops. I always forget that when I'm playing against Experiment 1. Alright, he's tapping a lot of mana. I wonder what that means. Is he play Lavinia on me again? Steeple Rock. Okay. That's something. Swamp is not what I wanted. I'm actually going to crack this Cluestone now. Just try and get something. Oh, what do I do here? Sack this. Draw a card. Alright, waiting for my opponent to yield to my sack this draw card thing ability. I still think it's pretty safe to trade the Maze Abomination for a Scion and an Experiment 1 or something like that. Or an Experiment 1 and a Steeple Rock. It just depends on what I draw. Assuming he yields enough to let me draw. Okay, he let me draw. Sweet. So we play the Ascended Law Mage and extort once. He's going to come in with the Steeple Rock and the 2 birds for 5. Or he leaves behind the 2 birds for blocking my Ascended Law Mage, and they eat. And he eats the birds. If I attack the Maze Abomination, I think his best block is Steeple Rock and Experiment 1 onto, which would kill him, but it would also kill the Experiment 1 and the Steeple Rock. And then I play the Ascended Law Mage, and I have some pretty good attacks after that. but his Scion is going to be holding off the ground. So, I think I'm actually just going to play the Law Mage and pass. Play the Law Mage, extort it, and pass. That's the plan. I am winning the life point race, so I don't think there's any rush to do anything. Alright, pros to monitor. Now, my attacks just got less good. See, I think he just comes in with the rock here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 3. Haunter, that's pretty sweet. That's just a sick top deck. I don't think it particularly matters how I tap here, but this makes my attacks much better. So if I attack, I can definitely attack with the Ascended Law Mage. That's for sure. What else can I attack with? The Maze Abomination and his blocks are Monitor. He'd have to like triple block the Maze Abomination to kill it. But once again, I think it's just safer to just attack with just the Law Mage. Next turn I can attack with everything and he has to block really unprofitably for him. So, let's see here. If I attack with everything, though, I mean, the Law Mage is... If I attack with everything, he blocks... So I've got 3, 5, 7, 11, 12 power on the board. So he has to prevent 5 of it, which means that he'll have to block birds here, Scion like here, Experiment 1 here, Scion here. And I'll take 1. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with the... I'll take with the Law Mage. Yeah, he chumps with the bird. Pretty much figured that was going to happen. And now he has to dig for answers. Ugh, he got an answer. Crazies. Alright, so I need another one of those haunted dudes. That's pretty sweet. The Steeple Rock comes in, that's fine. Didn't want to draw planes. So now I trade... I attack with everything. He blocks... How can he block those screens? If I attack this, then he blocks with Crazies, obviously. If I attack with this, he blocks... It doesn't matter. Whatever he blocks is going to die. Whatever he blocks is going to die. Whatever he blocks is going to die. This guy can get chumped by this, so it would go like Law Mage onto Crazies. This guy onto this guy or something. It doesn't matter. Bird chumps the Armory Guard. Scion Experiment 1 block this guy. Beautiful Throw gets blocked. I don't think this is a bad attack if I go all out. What would I lose? I would lose my Law Mage. I would lose my Tithe Drinker. I wouldn't lose the Armory Guard. I could possibly lose the Haunter, possibly lose the Maze, and keep the Beautiful Thrall. but he'll be able to scavenge this corrosion monitor. He's got enough mana to scavenge the corrosion monitor onto the steeple rock. And his experiment 1 would regenerate too. So I'm going to force this trade. Just make this trade happen right now. I've got the ground pretty well clumped up. I just need more flyers. I can get like the Maze Abomination right now, or the Maze Glider. That would be sick. Alright, he's going all out on the defense. So either I messed up in my attack math, which is possible, or he understands that if he even attacks once, then I can get him. Windrake is okay. It gives me a double extort, so I can't complain about that. So at this point, any spell I draw is good. And also at this point, I have 6 attackers to his 5 blockers. I think next turn I can attack and he dies. Okay, well, he doesn't quite die yet. But I mean, if I just draw any spells, he's just going to eventually just die. So, Azorius Charm. This is interesting. I could just use it to cycle and draw a card. I'm going to see how he blocks first, and if I don't like the way that he blocks, then I'll Azorius Charm his blocker. At the very least, that'll let me let like the Maze Abomination eat a dude. And I'll trigger the double extort. What is this? Totally lost. Okay, I'm gonna let that happen. Interesting that he's playing that. If he even lets 1 point of damage through, then I'm in pretty good shape. If he even lets 1 point of damage through, then I'm pretty sure I just kill him. Monitor and Scion. Okay. I'm blocking that dude. Experiment 1 blocks that dude. Okay. No, Experiment 1 doesn't block that dude. Steeple Rock blocks Windrake. Yeah, Experiment 1 blocks that dude. That's fine. Bird blocks the guard, so he lets 1 point of damage through. Huh. So the bird gets through, this guy gets through, Experiment 1. Okay, so I'm going to Azorius Charms Experiment 1, extort it, and then when I draw next turn, he dies. It also blanks his draw step, so I know what he's drawing, and there's no way you can get out of it. Yep. So he's drawing an experiment 1 next turn, which means he's just dead, because I'm going to draw the dude and extort. Alright. He agrees that he is dead, so we'll move on to game 3. I think there was something that I was afraid of, and I wanted to bring back in Dispel. Regardless, actually, I don't think the Void Wielder is that good, now that I've looked at it a little bit. And Woodlock Crawler doesn't actually seem that bad. If you have forests? I don't remember. I think he had forests. He had green, so he probably has forests. I'm going to bring the Woodlock Crawler. This could be completely and totally wrong, but that seems fine. So we'll do that. Alright, hang on a second. And I get the Woodlock Crawler. Not gonna mulligan. Oh, fuck. I'm low on time and my kid's crying. No. Okay, there's the Clotfin Raptor. I'm going to play the Woodlock Crawler first. Devour Flesh will come next. He does have a forest. Sweet. Alright, so this guy's going to put him on a 10-turn clock. There's nothing he can do about it because he's now unblockable. Obviously I'm going to do the Devour Flesh because there's nothing else I can do, and I just need to live long enough to draw some things. If I can draw some lands, then this is sweet, but I'm behind on the land drawing department. Deputy Acquittals, okay. He's going to return it to his hand? What? That can't be right. Okay, no, he chose not to do so. Alright, land. Come on, land. Fuck. It's not land, and I can't even play it. Shit. I need land. This hand doesn't work without land. If I draw a land, I'm in just amazing shape. Alright, now I have to start worrying. A lot. Okay, land. Thank God. So I think Basilica Guard is going to do the best job at slowing the bleeding. Although the Kingpin... no, it's got to be the Basilica Guards. Woodlock Crawler, get in there. Next turn I'm probably going to arrest the Steeple Rock, I think. Experiment 1, that's fine. Okay, so in order to live, though, I think I need to arrest the Cloudfin Raptor. Or did I just completely fuck this up? Alright. Yeah, in order to live, I have to extort something. So, if that's the case, then it's gotta be an arrest on the Cloudfin Raptor and pass the turn, I believe. Yeah. He did not attack with the deputy last turn, which means I think he doesn't realize that... I don't know. Shit. Got more things now that I have to worry about, and this is just bad. If I'd drawn some lands earlier, this might not be so bad. But alas, it was not to be. I might just die here. So play the... I'm going to take 4. If he attacks with everything, then I block Woodcrawler on this Experiment 1 or Quorosta, other thing on there. So I just need another blocker, basically. Blocker, any blocker will do. I'm going to take 4. He attacks with 4 things, and I just die. I'm going to take 3 regardless. So I have to play something and hope the Experiment 1 doesn't evolve. And if that's the case, I think probably to use the mana the most efficiently, I should probably play the Windrake. Actually, no. I'm gonna play the Kingpin's Pet and extort it. And actually, no, I'm just dead. Never mind. That is if he goes all in. What did he do? Oh, he's still got a card in his hand. Give and take. He drew 3 cards. Okay, well, I'm just dead. There's nothing I can do. Oh, this would have been so much better if I just drawn land. Alright, so here we go. Block this guy, block this guy, block this guy, and I go down to... Wait. Is that good? Like, I can block the deputy and then I don't... Well, and the deputy dies at least. Okay, that's fine. I go down to 2, but at least the deputy's dead. I can play the Vizscopa Guildmage, activate his ability, and I gain 2 life. I can still block his thing. That seems okay. It seems okay to do that. I think it's okay. Let's do it. Obviously not going to extort. So, target creature gains lifelink. We'll give this dude lifelink. Black, white, blue. I go up to 4. Hey, I might get there, actually. Go up to 4. Steeple Rock brings me back down to 3. So if he has any tricks, I'm just dead, but it just seemed like it was the way that I was going to win. Yep, I go down to 1. Again. Oh my god. Well, shit. How do I win this now? Turn off the microphone. Alright, microphone is back on. This hand is good with a white source, completely abysmal without it, but hey, there's the white source. Sweet. This next turn will be Kingpin's Pet. Will come out first before the Tithe Drinker. Always happy to see a Court Street Denizen on the opposite side of the table, because I don't think that card's very good. So we'll do Kingpin's Pet. We'll start the bleeding. I think next turn, provided he doesn't drop like a Fireman Avenger or something like that, I'll just do a Demir Cluestone. Ascended Law Mage, okay, sure. He's actually not that scary. Like, I'm playing one in my deck, but he's actually not that scary. So, yeah, I think it's just Demir Cluestone. I'm going to yield to the Extort, but I'm not going to Extort this time. I am going to use the Cluestone to play the Tithe Drinker. And this way I can get double Extort online. Which I'll probably start using. Okay, sorry. I'm just kid. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting choice. I think I am going to take up the trade here, the pet for the Denizen, or the pet for the Ascended Law Mage. If he has a trick and he wants to use it, I'm okay with that. Oh, really? Who the fuck plays that card? Okay, well, I guess I'll eat that. And play around that card, because I didn't think that card was actually a thing, and he's... holy crap, okay. Well, I just lost my board. So I'm going to do this Haunter thingy guy. Since I just lost my board, I need to slow him down a little bit. Boros Cluestone, sure. He chose not to take the trade there in that particular case. Let's play a Cluestone. Play Cluestone and Ascended Law Mage. Let's attack first and just see what his tricks he has are, if he has them. If he has a trick, I want to be able to dispel it. Okay, he doesn't have a trick, so we'll play the... Whoops, cancel. We gotta play the Cluestone first. Okay, yeah. And then we play the Ascended Law Mage. And I will trade. Because I get the feeling he's like going to be running with madcap skills and stuff. Sorry. Okay, what did I just draw? I just drew a Keening apparition. It doesn't... The hell, the hostis? Oh, it's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna rest it, just because it's painful. Okay. I am going on the offense again. He takes the trade, which is good for me. I'll play a Keening apparition. Okay, his Cluestone doesn't scare me. Interestingly, he's choosing not to crack it, though. Play Viscopa Guildmage. It might change the way that he blocks if he thinks that I might lifelink my dudes. And actually, I don't think there's any reason I shouldn't lifelink them. I'll probably lifelink the Haunted dude, Haunter of Nightvale. Black, white, blue. We'll make him get lifelink. Alright. It's in a pretty good spot now. Alright, he is now activating his Cluestone. Let's see where he goes with it. He plays an island. Okay. What's this? Oh my god, Aurelia. Okay. That's gonna be painful. Well, no, not really. I'm gonna take 6 from the double hit. If he chooses to double hit. Yeah, sure. 6 is actually not that bad, though. Yes? Hello? Oh. Sorry, guys. Okay, what do I want to do here? I don't think the plan really changes too much. Can I do a double Viscopa activation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can. So this is actually okay. You can't kill it with Aurelia. Do I have 2 whites, 2 blacks? Okay. It doesn't let me play the Windrake, though. Yeah, it's happening, though. We'll see how he blocks first. He chose not to block? That can't be right. So, black, white, 1. black, white, 1, and we'll do that. So, yeah, I'm taking 6, but he's also taking 6. So, what? That's weird. I didn't even know that card existed. Yeah, really it comes on. That's fine. Okay, Dutiful Thrall. I can't play if I want to do that plan again. So, if I want to do the plan again, how does this change? He takes... We'll take 3 from the Guild Mage activation. He blocks. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the same plan again. I'm not in danger of dying to his Aurelia nonsense. I expect he'll block the Murmuring Phantasm on the Haunted dude. So... No? Okay. He blocks Aurelia on this dude. That's interesting. Why didn't he do that last turn? So... White... Black... And I kind of messed up last turn because I didn't leave open Dispel, which I was planning on. So... He's going to lose the life. He's sort of on a 2-turn clock, and I'm on a 4-turn clock? Yeah. So until I can, like, kill Aurelia or something, I can't make a move just yet. There's a plane, so that lets me play the Dutiful Thrall at least. So, same plan as before. Target creature gains lifelink. Black, white, blue. Alright, and target when you gain life this turn, each other player loses that much life. Black, white, blue. And now I don't know that he can get out of it. God, I wish I opened bombs. I wish I could like open an Obsidot or something like that. That would be sweet. Alright, so he's coming in with stuff. This attack doesn't really make sense unless he has a trick. And he's trying to get rid of my Keening Apparition. Or unless he's trying to get rid of my Viscopa Guildmage. So, I don't know that there's anything that he could have, but I'm going to play it safe and just block the Keening Apparition on the Court Street Denizen. Maybe it's like a turn and burn or something like that. Whatever it is, it's instant speed, so... Oh yeah, it's turn and burn. So I need to Dispel. Does it work on just the burn? Okay, I guess maybe it works on both. Sweet. Alright, I win that game.
It came in the mail.
Package from my parents.
Okay.
It had some stuff in it. I don't know.
Really specific.
It wasn't very exciting. It came with got a check for $50.
Cool.
Yeah. It was alright.
That means I get to find the back of it.
Yeah. Can't see what we're signing. Okay. He's being a hold me dude. Alrighty. On to game 2. Oh, this is fine. Not super exciting, but it's fine. I don't need white. Oh well. Seems to be a common problem here, is I don't have enough white. Hey, there's a white. Ask and ye shall receive. There's the dreaded maze abomination. Next turn it's Bluestone, I think. Oof, he's from the first blade, okay. That's really aggressive. But I don't need to kill it because it's only 2/2 next turn. Yeah, let's play the Bluestone. And then next turn I'll play the Haunter thing. And then the Maze Abomination. Ugh, and Helix. It's just annoying. Alright, well I'm going to evict everything. So he can't dork around if he has more removal. Of course now I'll just get Aureliad. No? Okay. Not Aurelia. That's good. I'll just devour flush this now. Oh wait. That's right.
You text positive.
Oh. Cool. And then we'll crack this guy. What is what? Oh, crap. He hadn't really. Yeah. Ha. He didn't attack Aurelia. Sweet. I'll take it. What do I do here? I think I'll play the Maze Abomination. Next turn, play the Kingpin's Pet and the Wall Mage. Hang on. What's he doing here? Another roller spell? Okay.
We'll come deal with him.
Okay.
See if I can get needles online.
Okay.
So I can just inject myself with the B12 rather than have to go in the hospital and do it.
Okay. Okay. Sorry for the lack of commentary here. I'm having to bounce my kid constantly, so I can't really think. I do think this game, he probably wins it, but I don't really know. The issue, first blade, he's actually not doing anything. And I'm going to dispel any instance that he might play. He can't really attack right now because he's got these death touch dudes in his way. He can attack with like the Law Mage, I guess, if he wants to make the trade. Oh, fuck. Okay, he has the madcap skills, but I don't know. I don't know if it actually does it for him. No, because he's just passing the turn. As am I going to just pass the turn. I don't know how I like really sort of recover from this since I've already, I already used my Merciless Eviction. So I need like a rest on Aurelia or something. Okay, stuff is coming in. Yeah, I imagine that he is going to... Yeah, he blocks the Kingpin's... Ooh. Oh, I see. Okay. So I have to Azorius Charm Aurelia and never live. Yeah. Which I will. So what else do I have to do to live? I think I have to block here, and block here, and take 2. Yeah, that has to be what happens. It's not the best way to deal with Aurelia, but it's what I have to do, so I'll do it. Another Murmuring Phantasm is kind of annoying. And by kind of, I mean very. Silicus Creature is a good draw. I know that Aurelia is coming, so I have to leave back the Kingpin's Pet. I think I can send in the Maze Abomination. No, I can't. Yeah, Aurelia comes down. I know this. Just play her, get it over with. It's times like this I wish I actually had counter spells. But it's okay. Come on. Okay. Maze Glider. It doesn't actually do much, but it does let me extort, so I'm going to do it. Actually, wait. Cancel. I need to leave a blue open. It does just put me in a better spot. Okay, yeah, the Maze Glider comes down now. Doesn't actually currently give anything I have flying. So we'll pass the turn. I can maybe start attacking with the Kingpin's Pet. Actually, yeah, I can. Alright, so Kingpin's Pet incoming. Ooh, and a Tithe Drinker. Alright, so before I attack with Kingpin's Pet, I'm going to play this Tithe Drinker. Get some extort in case he does decide to block with Aurelia. So yeah, the Kingpin's Pet's a safe attack. The other attacks don't matter, so... If he decides to block with Aurelia, I'm fine with that, but he chose not to. Okay, and Azorius Cluestone, that's fine. He gets to draw another card off of it. Alright, it's not a spell. He doesn't want anything to do with anything. Nothing to do with the bottle, nothing to do with me. Did he play a land? Is that all he did? play planes. Okay. So what does he have in his hand then? Maybe he's trying to get me with the turn and burn. Okay. So it's going to be Basilica Guards. With triple extort. Sorry, guys. Alright, and Kingpin's pet comes in, and that's it. Oh, okay. His turn. He plays another land, and has nothing.
I'm wondering if he might be starting to keep.
It's possible. Okay.
Oh, I took my hand away.
So,
Or he might have just really
maybe. We'll block Maze Glider, Basilica Screecher, and then Maze Abomination here. And I have the Dispel for his trick, which he probably has. Otherwise, that attack doesn't make sense. Or maybe he's just getting tired of this.
Did you check his toes and make sure he didn't have like a string wrapped around him?
Yeah. He's fine in every way, shape, and form. Protect and serve. No thanks. That's being dispelled. Dispel. Click. I cannot extort all of them. Oh, hey, I win. Sweet. And that was the end of round 3. Alright, round 4. God. Alright, not gonna mulligan, obviously. This hand is fine. Throw comes out. Really sorry about the screaming baby. There's not much I can do about it. I think he's teething though, so play the guild gate. That way I can start casting stuff on curve. And it looks like I'm going to curve out pretty nicely, albeit pretty defensively. So there's the dead Reveler. He is unleashed, which is just fine by me, because now the Thrall can come in. I can play the Basilica Guards and chump him. If he uses a trick on the Reveler that's to kill my Basilica Guards, it's fine by me. He chose not to use a trick, interestingly. So now the Thrall comes back in. I don't know what he could be holding that he didn't play anything on turn 4. Whoops, I didn't want to play those. I'll play the Armory Guard. And he has Vigilance, so he can start getting in there too. Roasted Gorgon. I was going to put a stop to my assault. So since he's putting a stop to my assault, I'm going to, I think, play the Viscopa and Extort, or, no, it's going to be better to play the Haunter thing. So I'm going to play the Haunter thingy. I don't get to extort it, but that's fine. I don't get to extort it or attack, actually. No, I just gotta wait for removal to produce. Oh my god, he has 2 Gorgons. Well, I guess I have to win this one in the air. Don't get to kill the Gorgons, so they're just going to come in repeatedly. I'm going to play the Viscopa Guildmage and extort it. I really want to get value out of the Opalite Gatekeepers, so I'm not going to do anything with them yet. And the Gorgons are holding down his fort pretty well, I'd say. But he can't really attack with them either, because then he takes 6 on the swing, 8 on the swing back now. Wow, Ruination Worm, okay. That's a big dude. Okay, so what do I do here? I actually don't know, because the Ruination Worm's going to come in and just beat my head in for a little bit. Can Azorius Charm it to buy myself a turn? Or I can play the Gatekeepers and like triple block it. I'd only lose 2 creatures there. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm going to play the Gatekeepers. They're going to... I don't get to get value off of them, but... I think that's okay. This way, if he comes in with the worm and everything else, I'll just be fine with that. Okay, so he is coming in with the Ruination Worm. So... Alright. So the beautiful Thrall is going to block a Gorgon. I think it's going to go Gatekeeper, Guard, and... Actually, no. Gatekeeper, Guard, Thrall, Guard. So he gets to kill 1 thing, and I take 2. I imagine he probably kills the Armory Guard, I think. We'll see how he orders them. I think he either kills the Armory Guards or the Silk Guards. He could also remove a counter from his Dead Reveler and kill the beautiful Thrall, and then he doesn't lose his Ruination Worm. So yeah, that's bad block, actually. I just did it dumb. Yeah, because if he removes something, I mean, gets -1/-1 counter on something else, or something else gets -1/-1, he gets to kill 2 things. And he gets to kill 1 thing, and he doesn't lose his worm. So this is bad. I did a bad block. It was just bad, bad, bad. Although I don't know that I could have really blocked anyway else because I wanted the haunted things to stay alive. So maybe I should have just blocked the Thrall. Thrall only. And then taking the rest from the Gorgons. Yep. Yeah, he's gonna do that. Okay. So he did the smart thing, and I did the dumb thing, and I'd lose a dude. And he has Coal Warrior, which doesn't do much for him, actually. So this is an interesting choice. Do I do a Merciless Eviction? If I do a Merciless Eviction, what happens? Well, first off, I'm going to attack. He's probably going to know something's up since I'm attacking. Okay, so he's prioritizing getting rid of my the scope of Guild Mage. So I'm actually going to order it like this. Then I will Azorius Charm his Dead Reveler, then Devour Flesh him. So yeah. And then Devour Flesh. Do I need to Devour Flesh now? Do I need to? No, because I'm planning on doing the Merciless Eviction next turn. That's the current plan anyway. That could change, but so I take 6. How do I feel about that? I think it's fine. Unless I'm planning on doing the Merciless Eviction. No, I'm going to block this chump. There's no reason to take 6 if I'm planning on doing the Merciless Eviction next turn. Yeah, he plays his Dead Reveler, sure. And he unleashed it again? That seems bad. Okay, so if I do the Merciless Eviction, do the Merciless Eviction, Devour Flesh will do plays, and then play a Windrake. And that seems okay. My attacks are just not there, so... I don't think it's worth trying to attack first. Actually, no, I can make him take 2 damage, or at least 2 damage, so I'm going to do that. Possibly 1 damage, that's fine though. Since his Dead Reveler can't block. He could just remove the counter from it to give something -1/-1 turn. Yeah, so he takes 2. And then we will exile all creatures. What the fuck? Ugh. Okay. Wow. That's annoying. But the plan doesn't change. I'm still going to Devour Flesh, this Ruination Worm, and then play a Windrake. And that's okay. That also means that he gains 6 life, but I do still get to get rid of the Ruination Worm. So, I'll do that. Yeah, chat sure died down. Maybe everybody's trying to listen to my kid screaming. Alright, so do the Windrake, attack, play the Maze Fighter, and he's on a 3-turn clock. I'm pretty sure he can answer that. He's probably got more big dudes to come. Like that, for example. He's a big dude. Land is not good. I don't want land. I want spells. Because otherwise I'm just going to die. Ugh. Jesus Christ, really? I can't beat that. Holy fuck. So I take 12, and that's just gonna happen. And I draw more land. Fuck me. So I have to leave behind something. I have to leave behind 2 things, actually. Yeah, because I gotta kill something of his. Just bomb city over here. Yeah, so I'm gonna double walk his piggy. There's so many ways to save his things. Maybe that's why he's 2-1 as well. And he still has 3 cards in hand, which means I'm probably just dead. Yep. Alright. Good game. So Dispel's bad here. I'm obviously taking that out. I want to put in instead. Yeah, Dispel obviously coming out. Can bring in the... What's this guy? Sorry for Insanity, discard Caesar in my hand. It's not good, but... Pile by color. Void Wielder might be okay. Corpse Blockade could also be okay. Just bring another Maze Fighter, probably. I don't know. He was playing 4... yeah, Woodblock Crawler. That guy's gonna be sweet here. Yeah. Woodblock Crawler, get there. What else? What else? Keening Apparition seems bad as well. I don't see many enchantments anyway, so it was obviously just not a very aggressive deck. Ground creatures kind of... We'll bring another Maze Ladder and just try and win in the air. Yes, I want to play first. This hand is okay. I get to arrest something, play an Armory Guard. I draw black, I can play the Haunter of Night Vale thingy. Alright, well that sort of changes things. I'll just play the Azorius Bluestone on turn 3 now. I guess it didn't change things at all. I'm still going to play the Azorius Bluestone on turn 3. And then we'll go with the Ascended thingy. Ascended dude. Partially because I can't play anything else. So hopefully he just gets there. I could get, like, sacrifice target dude on me, but if that happens, then it happens. Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy has bones. Alright, well, I take 4. Maybe I just arrest him now. So the creature controlled +1/+1 counter on it has haste. Now it's going to be Armory Guard and Dutiful Thrall. The guard blocks the Excava pretty well. Exava. So that's sort of what I'm counting on. Miming Slime for a full 4. Okay. There's the Merciless Eviction that I can't cast. So I want to rest the Ooze. Yeah, that seems like the play. Just arrest the Ooze and swing. And there's no reason not to swing with the Thrall either, so. So he's attacking here, which means he has Trick, I think. So the question is, do I want to trade 2 for 4? Alright, I think it's pretty safe to take this here. I hope. And just not fall for the Blood Rush trick. Maybe I should have made him use the Blood Rush. Yeah, because if he plays a Zertos one, oh, god dang it. Yeah, I shouldn't have let that happen. Alright, I'm going to crack this Cluestone now. I need a Black Source. It's not a Black Source, but it'll give me a Windrake, so I'll take it. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to play the Windrake. I might lose this. Come on. There we go. I'm probably going to do like a chump and then block. Okay, Splatter Thug has haste now. Okay, so we're going to go chump and then block. I take 3. Yep. Well, I take 6 actually. So, how do I win? Winning would have required me to draw black. Fuck! 4 black cards in hand, no black. I'm gonna pass the turn. because I now have to chump the big things. And hope to draw a swamp next turn to mercilessly evict everything. But I might just lose. This guy's a really sick deck. I probably could have played it different, but I played the Armory Guard there, and if I would have blocked the Armory Guard on this thing and made him use the Blood Rush that turn, then he couldn't have played Zertal. So, yeah, I might just be dead. I don't think it particularly matters who I block here. So if he has something, I'm just dead anyway. Okay, he didn't. Swamp. Oh my god, that's a lifesaver. Of course, he's probably going to like the Far and Away or something like that, and he's just going to save his dude, and I die anyway. Okay. Alright, well, that was it. That was my pre-release event. I went 0-2, and I think that means I get a, or 2-2. I think it means I get a pack or something. Pretty awful. Thanks for watching, and